This is a snippet of a conversation I was having with the missus one afternoon. The hope is that it might resonate with some of you, and so I'm sharing it here. Hope you like it. Saw this video on YouTube about a guy. He was the founder of this watch company called Movement, MVMT, and he eventually sold his company to Movado for $100+ million. And he was talking about how he had the house of his dreams, and he had the car that he always wanted, and he was living the life that he always wanted, but he was still feeling a sense of emptiness, still feeling the sense of whether to call it unfulfilled or whether to call it, I don't know, he mentioned it as emptiness and not having any meaning in life. And then he investigated as to why in the early years or early months of when he had started the company, why was he feeling invigorated, or what was it that he was looking forward to. And what it boiled down to was like the creative process, ability to be free, the ability to be creative. So he now has started on YouTube and he's attempting this filmmaking, just a slice of life, just a stream of consciousness kind of a YouTube thing. And I think he just came up with a couple videos. So I thought it was very interesting.
No, but my point is that why is even fulfillment needed? Why is it important? Why is fulfillment, contentment such a big thing? And why can't we just be in this moment, And whatever fulfillment or contentment we're looking for, why can't it come from the inside? Why are we tying it up with things on the outside? Why are we tying it up with creativity, productivity, the ability to show some results in some way or have something measurable to do? Why can't I just sit in one place, do nothing, absolutely nothing, and still feel okay about it?
Yeah.
Why is there a need to seek meaning? Life is, I feel, entirely meaningless. There is no point. I mean, you always keep saying that, will it matter after 200 years?
Yeah. I was actually talking to a friend and, he was, whether you call it fear of missing out or whether, are you creating a legacy, the lack of meaning. And then I basically said, I don't think it is going to matter in 200 years.
Yeah, I mean, why attach so much importance to yourself? Why do you matter? Why can't we just think of ourselves as just one speck of dust, on this planet? Why are we thinking that we are each and every one of us? Why do we think that we are special and that we need to be remembered? I think it would be really nice if we were forgotten. Now that's a thought, right?
Yeah, that's a very good thought. But I don't think it is about being remembered even. I think it is just the conditioning of, trying to get somewhere. Everybody is, trying to get somewhere, trying to accomplish something, and they don't even know what the destination is. They're always, perpetually, they're seemingly trying to be somewhere else.
Except this moment. No, that's really sad, because then, you're not really truly in this moment. You're not enjoying what you actually have right now. And according to me, when you are born, there is only one destination. For everything that is life on this earth, there is only one destination. And all we can do is just enjoy the journey while it lasts.
Yeah.
Right? And the whole point is that why are we always looking for meaning? Some things are just without any meaning, and they're just, why are we even measuring things? Why are we focusing only on the tangibles? Right? There are so many things. Like I'm in this moment with you right now. We're having this conversation. That's it.
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah. And that's the, that destination that you talk of, that is the ultimate truth, right? Everything else is just a very transient, a very ephemeral kind of a thing.
And the sooner we accept that is the ultimate truth, the better things become, because then things come into perspective. You actually analyze. Let's say you're seeking a vacation in the Caribbean or something. Now that's a great thought. Yes, you should go on a vacation because you want to explore a new place. Not because you're looking for a break from your current life.
Yeah.
Why have a life from which you need a vacation? You know,
True.
why are we seeking that freedom outside of wherever you are living?
Yeah.
You know, free yourself up. What is the need? I mean, your point is to reduce your needs to an extent where you get more freedom to do absolutely nothing and not feel guilty about it. You know, I have heard of so many people say, यार आज तो संडे था, आज तो मैंने कुछ नहीं किया, आज तो पूरा बर्बाद ही हो गया. अरे करना क्या है संडे को?
Exactly, and this whole productivity business, I don't know whoever started it. It's just, ruffled the feathers of so many people. It was just, this whole curse of, are you productive enough?
And then having it show up in your bank account, right?
Yeah.
Or having it show up in the form of a car. My point is that today, if I'm holding a 5,000 rupee Android phone, which of course is packed with features. I'm not saying that I'm using a simple, old tiny flip phone. No, it's a normal Android phone with all the features. Today if I drop that, it's okay. But if I have an iPhone which costs upwards of a lakh 20, who owns it? Does the phone own me or do I own that phone?
Yeah. And not just that, right? When you said Android and when you said, hey, it's not a flip phone, it has all the features. I'm actually questioning who made acquiring a phone with all the features meaningful.
Correct.
What if a flip phone or even going, beyond that time, to a time when they were land phones or landlines, you had to, go to your neighbor when the phone rings.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that, there were simpler times and probably a lot more meaning to life way back.
Maybe I would say it was more wholesome because you were actually connecting with people around you rather than just being focused on a black screen, right?
Yeah.
So people would call you only when it was really urgent or it was important.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
Otherwise, all the connections happened in person. Nowadays, we are all trying to connect with people remotely through social media.
Yeah.
Right?
And
what is the point of it?
Yeah, and all connection seems to be with the purpose of accomplishing something or getting better productivity out of a certain situation. Somebody's calling you just so that, they can find some validation or they're trying to get something from you. I don't think in today's day and age, there is anybody calling the other person to try and understand how they are doing, where they're at.
Yeah.
I
mean, people connect more with strangers on the internet than their next door neighbors.
True.
They don't know who lives next door and what is happening. Right? And I'm no different. My neighbor recently got married. Our neighbor got married.
Yeah.
And we didn't even know of it.
That's true.
He didn't invite us. And obviously because we haven't made an effort to keep in touch. And neither has he. But that is how things have become these days. It's really sad. But we are trying to look for meaning when meaning is right there next door, right? Where you have a genuine chance of connecting with someone on a person-to-person, face-to-face level. But we are choosing to connect with strangers on the internet.
Yeah.
And then complain that we don't have any meaning or purpose, in our lives. What is the point of it? There's no point. There's no meaning.